guys, this is Yeti the Samoyed, and I'm Yeti's mom, and we would like to welcome you to Yeti's Place. So on this episode, we're going to talk about some interesting facts about a Samoyed. Up next on Yeti's Place. Welcome to all of our new fuzzy fans. If you're new here, please be sure to subscribe, click that bell notification, and check out all of our links down below. So Samoyed, top interesting facts. So Yeti is a male Samoyed, and male Samoyeds weigh between 45 and 65 pounds, and their height is between 21 and 23.5 inches tall. A female Samoyed, 19 to 21 inches, and they weigh between 35 and 50 pounds. They're mostly fuzz. That's what makes them look so big, is because of all the poop that's going on. Oh, Yeti. They smile. The Samoyeds smile when they pant. The corners of their mouth turn up, so when they pant, you get that nice, beautiful Samoyed smile going on. The pointy ears are rounded at the top, and they're covered in a thick layer of fur. They're thick and triangular. Yeti, you should face the camera. They have a curly tail, which curls up over their back. And of course, you really can't see Yeti's curly tail right now because he's laying down. But normally, this is the tail. And it normally curls up over his back. Yeti, though, for some reason, just doesn't carry it curled up and over. Yeti, come here. Come here. Come here, look at what Mom has. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Yeti doesn't carry his tail curled up over his back too frequently, which I don't know why. Maybe it's because he's super relaxed and super chill, but sometimes when he's excited, he'll curl it up over his back and he'll be really excited and like it'll wiggle all over the place and he'll be like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. They have a very thick double coat. They have this fine, soft inner coat, which is a little bit shorter. It's like 2.5 inches long, and it's found closest to their skin. The inner coat is super soft, and it's almost like cashmere soft, and that's designed to keep them warm in the harsh winter elements of where they originated in Siberia. And then the outer coat is a longer, more wiry, thicker outer coat to help protect them from elements like the wind and the snow and the harsh winter elements. The outer coat is, on Yeti, there are some areas that are a good 8 to 10 inches long. And those areas for him are normally around his mane. So this area right here, and then also back by his tail, that's a little bit thicker as well and a little bit longer fur. The area in the middle of his body is a little bit shorter, but the areas around his head. Yeti, come over here. Yeti, come here. Yeti, look what Mom has. Yeti? Come here, dog. We're not done filming. So I've discovered there are some problems with filming Yeti in this room. And those problems are that Yeti sometimes gets bored and will wander away. So if that happens, that is why I have the leash. And I was not done filming. So, see, a Samoyed does whatever a Samoyed does when the Samoyed wants to do what the Samoyed wants to do. I tried the treats, but the treats failed me. So as I was explaining, the Samoyed has a very thick double coat with the soft inner coat and then the more wiry outer coat. Each Samoyed is a little bit different with how they feel. I've known Samoyeds who have a more wiry outer coat. Chewy, our first Samoyed, had a really, really super soft outer coat and a super, super soft inner coat. So it just depends on the specific Samoyed that you have and how their coats feel. They're great companions. They love kids and they love people. They are not at all guard dogs. They're great companions who love to live inside with their owners. They are not good outside dogs, so don't get a Samoyed unless it's gonna live inside with you. They love to hang out with their owners all the time, like all the time they hang out with their owners. They love going on trips with their owners. They like going on walks with their owners. They love sleeping with their owners. They love hanging out, they love hanging out with their owners wherever their owners are. Grooming a Samoyed is no small, easy task. They take a lot of work to groom them thoroughly. I normally do a few times a week. I just do a quick run through using one of his brushes And that normally takes me anywhere from 15 minutes to a half hour. A few times a month, I'll do a more thorough grooming job of Yeti where I get out multiple grooming tools and I groom him for anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours. It helps if you have a grooming table to groom them on. But if you don't have a grooming table, find an enclosed space to groom them in and just try to get through them as quickly as possible. Highly recommend the grooming table though. That would make our job so much easier. Training a Samoyed is a lot of work. Come here. No, you cannot leave me. No, stop. No, you are not going to leave. You're going to stay here with your mom. Training a Samoyed is a lot of work because they are a very intelligent breed. One of the most intelligent breeds there is. They are stubborn, don't like to listen to people commands really because they feel that they know more than people do. So what you have to do when you're training a Samoyed is you have to make it enjoyable and fun for them. You have to change up your training style all the time. Otherwise they get used to the same thing and they get bored and they wander away. One way that I did the training was like when I taught Yeti how to sit, I always involved treats with the training because without the treats, they don't want to listen to you. And I've tried it without treats. I've tried doing the clicker. I've tried doing like every other single trick in the book. And it doesn't work very well for a Samoyed. You have to do things that they enjoy. And you have to tell them, good boy, way to work, way to work. Like if they're pulling a dog sled, for example, you have to let them know what a great job they're doing and you have to make them feel that, oh yeah, this is what I'm born to do. I'm born to pull a dog sled, oh boy. And they love doing that. So let them do things that they love doing. When walking a Samoyed, you'll often notice that they love to pull. Where they originated from in Siberia, they were reindeer herders as well as sled dogs. So they're used to being very strong, powerful dogs that are used to pulling everything, including their owners when their owners are on another side of the leash. So what we do with Yeti, if I take it off, he's gonna wander away. But it's just a slip collar that I put on him. And then I also have a harness for him, and that goes around his body. And harnesses are also recommended if you have them pulling a sled. With the harness on, he doesn't pull as hard as he would if he just had the slip collar. And you should never ever shave your Samoyed unless of course the vet shaves an area because there was an infection going on and they had to do surgery or fix a broken bone or they had to fix an area of your dog. That's okay that the vet did that, but you should never ever shave your Samoyed because in areas that you shave, those areas don't grow back very well. In the summertime, if they're exposed to the sun, they will burn. Long fur helps protect them from the harsh sun and the harsh heat outside, and it does the same thing for the brutal cold of the Great White North. They're most beautiful when they're big and thick and poofy and gorgeous, like Yeti here. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Yeti's Place. If you've liked what you've seen, please be sure to subscribe, click that bell notification, and check out all of our links down below. And we'll see you next time.
Ha ha ha!